Hi, I'm MK, and today I'm going to talk about how to progress your long runs. And if you enjoy content like this, then make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any one of our daily vlogs. Thank goodness it's Monday. I'm so grateful that I get to have recovery runs on Monday. Boy, Sunday was a barn burner. There's so many things going on in yesterday's long run. I'll leave a card for you at the end of this video if you didn't get a chance to see yesterday's video. This morning, Lawrence Young, Father Daniel, Evan and Cole and I went on an early morning recovery run. The kids and I just did about 6.5 miles with some hill sprints, and Father Danny went a little bit farther. Here's how that all went down. Here are the splits for the first 5 miles. All right, everybody, let's do some strides. All right, that's mile 6 in 8:58. Running with the gang. Boy, do my legs feel better after that morning workout. This past week was the first week that my friend Meg worked out for her half marathon race coming up in November, the Disney World half marathon. In her training plan, I have her doing a long run once a week. Yesterday, she completed her first long run. Let's check in with her, see how it went.
Hi, I just wanted to touch base and check in with you after my long run today. Today was a 10-miler. I did a mile warm up and then 3 sets of 7:33 pace. Felt really great, except for I did not have any gels when I left the house today. I totally ran out, and so by that last fast effort, my legs were just toast. But other than that, it went really good, and I look forward to this week's workout. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Thanks, Meg, for that update. Like I said before, Meg is doing 1 long run per week, and every week there is a progression that adds 1 stress to the previous week's long run. So the first week she has a 10-mile long run with 6 miles of quality, 2 times 3 miles cruise intervals at race pace. In between each cruise interval, Meg's supposed to float for 2 minutes at easy pace. She will also warm up and cool down at easy pace to complete her 10 miles. I have Meg on a plan that includes a progression from 10 miles all the way to 16 miles at her max distance. Each week I'll add a quality volume stress. This past week, Meg was supposed to do 6 miles of quality in her long run, so 6 miles at marathon pace. So next week I'm gonna have Meg do 7 miles of quality, and that'll increase her total long run distance to 11 miles. And instead of cruising 3 times 2 mile intervals, she's gonna cruise 2 miles, 3 miles, and 2 miles to get 7 miles of volume. And still, she will float 2 minutes between each of the cruises. The week after that, I'm going to have her do 8 miles of cruise intervals. And she's going to run 4 times 2 miles with 2-minute floats in between each. The week after that, I'm going to make it hard by removing recovery periods. And instead of 4 times 2 miles, I'm I'm gonna keep the volume the same. She'll run 12 miles total and 8 miles of quality, but instead I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna have her do 2 times 4 miles with only 1 2-minute float in between. This will add a lot more pressure to the quality run, and it'll increase her heart rate by a lot. The goal is to get to a point where she can finish 11 continuous miles at race pace. It won't be comfortable because she'll be fatigued with a full week of training with no taper. But if she can do 11 miles under that amount of fatigue, then she can certainly race 13 and even faster than planned race pace. Megan will do her biggest long run 2 weeks before the Disney World Half Marathon, and then she'll do a truncated medium long run as her last workout 7 days before the race. Every week she's going to give us an update on how she's doing, so you'll be able to get the details on what those workouts look like at the beginning of the week, every week. Meg's race is November 5th. Be sure not to miss any of those episodes. This morning, Father Daniel and I, we had to talk about practicing long runs at marathon pace and marathon pace heart rate effort. There can be a big difference in speed due to fatigue, due to the weather, or due to the difficulty of the course. I told Father Daniel that there's no need to run at 6:48 pace if that is the race goal. The only thing that we really need to do is to run at the heart rate that we will race at. And if we do that, I told Father Daniel that we will always race faster. We'll be well tapered, well rested. We'll have the advantages of the race. For example, other competitors, other athletes who will be racing around us, spectators who will be cheering for us, and volunteers who will be supporting us and cheering for us. So train to heart rate. That way, you don't force yourself into a tempo or threshold zone and ruin the rest of the workouts at the beginning of the week in the following weeks. Always remember that it's the collection of work that will contribute to your final marathon race performance. And then this is going to take me to the end of about 4.5 miles. Thanks for joining me on the second part of this run. Boy, I feel way better now than I did this morning, so really grateful for fresh legs that have shaken out all the tiredness. I'm gonna go home and eat a second breakfast. If it's not obvious, I do this every day. I eat a lot in the mornings. And then I'm going to enjoy my day. I hope you have a good day and a meaningful run. We'll see you in the next one. Bye now. Good morning, AHRC fam. Coming to you from Honolulu, Hawaii. Just gonna show you a little view of Honolulu. There you go. Hope y'all have a great day and a meaningful run. Make sure to subscribe below.